sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Off of play action, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Rolling to his left. That caught by Trimble. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Just keeping the punt. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On play action, now Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10. The play fake, and it's Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Faking the give, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones. And rush coming, and he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Play action. It's Darnold.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He's to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
First down and much more here for Jones as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They'll give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Brady to throw. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Streveler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Monte Nicholson picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Thomas brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On 1st down, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. A give to Jones, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Again, it's Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 25 yards. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp. And Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
45's the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Ladies. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
Now it's Darnold.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. He runs. 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Ready? 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing again is Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Sugar. Tighten up. Check. Cattle. Check.
Brady going to look to throw. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Switch up. Let me do. Show it up. Hey, pack it. Cool. Watch the run.
From the 40 now on second down. Brady going up top for Miller. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.